Asagao Academy.
No way. I can't believe it. This literature club is full of incredibly cute guys.
Get out. You know, I started my career as a YouTuber with Pokemon videos.
Uh-huh.
I figured I'd eventually get to Smash Bros.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't think this is what I would be doing tonight.
Nope. This is where fate has led us, Josh.
Oh my gosh. This
Oh my
set
God.
music. Careless Whisper.
Look at
Oh,
all
look
those-
at all these pretty boys!
Man, if I ever did a Let's Play channel, this would be the first. This would be the first thing I Let's Play.
Oh, get out. Play. Here we are. Chapter 1. The train made its way along the gentle curve of the coast of Japan, whisking me farther and farther from home. Devoid of any conversation, I took instead to counting the buttons on the pretentiously lush carmine seat cushions. 1, 2, 3, 21, 22. My gosh! Can you
Riveting
count?
writing.
Now and again, I turned to look out the window where the trees were blurring by.
I'm pretty sure that that person skipped a few numbers.
Nah. The train compartment shuddered around us. The train had crashed. 15 people were dead. 30.
No, everyone's dead.
30
We
were.
don't have to do this.
Everyone's dead. We don't have to do this. My eyes wandered. They rolled more of across the floor because the train had crashed. And my eyes apparently had fallen out of their sockets. Varsity-like jacket with an embroidered patch poorly sewn on the front. Judgy McJudgerson. It's Pro Jared! Okay, who's gonna be Pro Jared?
I can't possibly do him justice.
So,
It's just too amazing.
Liam, go right ahead.
Nah. I'm not getting myself involved in this. I have nothing to do with this.
How does Pro Jared talk again?
So, you're a first year then? That's a terrible Pro Jared.
That's a terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. And now that the paper was gone, I saw his face. He watched me through heavy-lidded eyes. His hair was immaculately groomed, his teeth straight and blindingly bright. Wait, why don't you be Hana?
Me? My voice is gonna die.
I'll do it. I can do a high-pitched voice for a long time. Stupidly long.
I'm not
Don't do
sure.
drugs.
Yes. No, wait, no. Go ahead. Actually, you know what? I want to voice the girl because I want to date these handsome boys. So,
See, I
okay.
think I can't, like, I don't want to be doing the entire voices, and I assume that we are going after JonTron, right?
yes. Gotta get the JonTron ending.
I can do all the guys, and you can be Hana. How's that?
Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good.
I mean, if there's a guy that you want to do, you can go ahead. Don't take it that way.
It's because I'm a transfer student.
You don't have to do a girl voice.
Well, why not? I got the
Okay,
character.
fine.
Fine, I'll do the. You know what, Josh? I've got something for you.
Oh no. Don't be Kimmy's mom.
No. Oh gosh, no. I don't even know how I did that.
By the time I had hiccuped a response, he was already gone from the compartment. He ascended, like Pro Jareds do.
Yeah.
I stared out into the empty hallway of the train. It was then that I realized he, having gotten it from my acceptance letter, knew my name and I never got his. Everything faded to black. It was early April, but everything was black, so you couldn't tell that. And the last frosted winter had come and gone, but everything was black, so you couldn't
So
tell
you
that.
couldn't tell that.
The trees were already green, but it was
Really?
black. And
Having
you
a hard
couldn't
time
see
making
that.
it out here.
My school issued black Oxfords. You can't see them because it's black, and they blend in.
Trust me, there's stuff going on here.
To Asagao Academy for the first time. I imagined it somewhat brighter than this. My new start.
Okay, we're running this into the ground.
I always imagined that everything would change for me on this walk. However, it's just like those nights that I lay awake. Black. That somehow everything would be magically different. Nope, it's just black. As I looked around and I realized nothing had changed!
Because it's just black. It's just black.
I hadn't changed. The scene had. Oh!
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
How much you want to bet that he never comes back?
No,
I would not blame him.
He needs to see these handsome boys.
No! A tired-looking man with gray hair had called out for the first years, a cluster of fresh-faced students gathering around him. I need to sneeze.
Look at this. He does look like he needs to sneeze.
This poor man.
Back in my day, we didn't have visual novels.
We
We had to go up and talk to the actual chicks. That was ridiculous, man.
In the distance, cicadas hummed in time to my shoes crunching against the cicadas.
Always the cicadas.
Why is this pathway made of cicadas? We'll never know. She walked
My
over.
gosh.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. She killed multiple cicadas on her way over. I'll do it.
No,
it's
Josh,
the voice
you
just-
voice all the boys. I'll voice all the girls.
Oh no. Do you? No, there's going to be a lot of moments where it's just you talking to you. How about I voice?
Okay, that's kind of
Yeah.
boring.
Well, yeah. So we'll split it up. Like you can have some of the
Okay.
guys. I'll do a few of the guys. We'll just split it up.
Right.
You must be my roommate. I eyed her warily. She was smiling and bouncing in a way that suggested her views on life were akin to a perpetual bouncy castle.
Oh, I
I
see.
have returned.
Welcome
Nice.
back. We still haven't found JonTron yet. I'm so sad.
When I found out that my roommate was a transfer student, I knew you were going to be a total main character. You just broke the fourth wall.
Stop doing that. My God. Is there something wrong with my hair?
Taking a step back there, boy.
She's the anxiety queen now.
Great. No, she looks like she's about to cry. Her face slackened from its amused smile to a more worried expression. Then she began to laugh again. Help! I'm in the same room with a psychopath. No.
No. It's great. I'm sorry.
I guess it's not great.
It's great. It's just the vocal clips. They throw me off.
Ugh.
We're
We
getting
can't
off
hear
on
it.
the wrong foot, aren't we? Oh gosh. I'm Mai Sasaki. You must be Hana.
It's nice to meet you, Mai.
Stop! Too much!
Anxiety 100%.
That's beyond 100. That's like coffee. Did you check in at the front desk already?
No, I didn't. I didn't know I was supposed to.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
This is gonna be great.
I smiled, trying to let this calm my nerves.
Thanks.
No.
See, she has nerves. She has nerves. She's trying to calm them.
Oh.
She is so spastic. She's like 100%.
We headed down a hallway on the third floor. Mai stopped us in front of a door numbered 325. Mai had already defaced them with a tapestry of posters, magazine cutouts, and photographs. Tortured souls. The only guitar. Something.
What is that poster up there? I want that poster.
This one?
Is that Pro Jared?
No! It might be. I hope not. Moving on. I placed my suitcase on the bottom bunk and began to unpack its contents. Several changes of clothing, pens and pencils, empty notebooks, a few photographs of my father, a dilapidated stuffed rabbit, an old portable radio, and a small black box. It was a nuke. So, where are you from? I slid the now empty suitcase onto the bottom bunk.
About 2 hours north of here. It's a small town called What the heck? Irisu. You probably haven't heard of it or anything.
I'm not
Like,
Irisu.
You hate me, don't you? Just get out of here already.
I set the stuffed rabbit, Mr. Bunny, on my bed beside a purple and teal throw pillow. Oh, love me, Mr. Bunny. Excuse me.
No, I went to
She's
a
not
public-
nervous right now. Look at her face.
What am I so... Okay. No, I went to a public school down the street from my house.
Perfect, don't change it.
Dilapidated, of a building or object, in a state of disrepair or ruin as a result of age or neglect.
Thank you, Liam.
Learning time with Jocko.
Public school? What was that like? Were the students mean? Did you have a lot of friends? I always went to private school. My parents work a lot, and my dad goes overseas. So I think they stuck me here for convenience. They hate me.
Oh, no.
Oh, hey, what's that?
I'm just a burden.
I'm just... I removed an ornately patterned origami crane from the black box and was setting it... Oh, so it wasn't a nuke. Or is the crane a nuke? There we go. And was setting it on the unclaimed writing desk.
Oh, this? My mother made it for me a long time ago.
Thank you, Darth Vader.
Well, you're welcome.
I set it beside a stack of thick textbooks. What? Thick, with 2 C's.
Oh no.
Which I
Abort.
assumed
Abort.
were provided for me.
Aww.
Wow. Those are some thick textbooks. It's so pretty.
Why are you in my room?
I've never seen paper like that before.
Okay.
There's literally just one extra O.
Sorry, I'm nervous.
That's not nerves! When we finished stringing the lights, Mai climbed down from her chair and then immediately climbed back up, and then climbed down again, and then climbed up. I don't know what she was doing, but she ended up summoning Cthulhu.
Well, alrighty then.
Mai climbed down from her chair once again and brushed her hands together triumphantly. There we go! Cthulhu's all summoned!
I don't know what kind of story you're trying to tell, Josh, but it's a heck of a lot better than this one.
Story.
Done! Cthulhu, go destroy the world! Okay, now it's time for lunch. The food here is pretty good. Don't you think so, Cthulhu? There's this ramen place down the street from campus that's like out of this world. Oh my. It's called
Really are
Cthulhu's
selling
Ramen. But the school only lets us leave campus on weekends. You might want to go to the calf since you just got here. We could. She was suddenly interrupted by her own enthusiastic laughter. Some student was being devoured by Cthulhu. She apparently found it hilarious.
That makes me cry.
Oh my gosh, Mimi Santos totally just was eaten by Cthulhu. And fell on her face. I saw it. Oh, is that mean to laugh? Maybe I shouldn't have.
Oh gosh.
Hi, Ma. How was your
No.
break?
Hi, Ma. How was your break?
It was good. I went to Italy and Spain. Dad fell off a ski jet and broke his ankle.
Sounds.
Uh-huh.
It's better now, though.
What a shame.
Aw,
What a shame.
what a shame.
Well, that's nice.
I glanced over.
Who is this? Thump, 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 thump. Hey, that's him. Is it JonTron? Is it JonTron? Is it JonTron?
Calm yourself! Huh?
I'm
Who?
JonTron's talking.
I leaned across the table to whisper, just in case it could hear me through the ambient chatter of the lunchroom.
Matthew, if you don't cool it, you're gonna start to hyperventilate. You're gonna die. Right.
Okay, say this
Make
line
that point.
calmly. Calmly.
The boy?
From the train.
What are you doing? He just picked up his tray and was walking past us when something seemed to catch his eye. It was a fish hook, hanging.
Oh,
It's kind
yeah,
of disgusting.
Gory.
Extremely gory. Oh, you. I looked up at him, suddenly realizing he was talking to me. Hana, I met you on the train. How are things settling down for you? Matthew!
Stop eating your mic.
Really, really well. I found my roommate, and she's been helping me out.
Okay, how do you expect to be able to talk to women when you can't even talk to guys?
Well, to be fair, not all guys are popular, handsome YouTubers, Josh.
Get a life. Some of my friends are in that year. Of course, they can't compare to me, but I'll give them a heads up to look out for you. He flashed a dazzling smile, then winked. We're all blinded.
You can't compare to my powers.
It's the least I could do for such a cute girl. He said it! He said it! Well, I'll see you around. I watched a torrent of thoughts raging around in my head as he took a seat next to a bunch of guys who were all wearing the same jacket. Not similar looking jackets, the same jacket. They were all inside one jacket. You know Jared? The girl turned back around and was looking at me with sudden interest. Did I know him? I only talked to him on the train for a few minutes, so not really. We weren't friends or anything. But looking around, Maya and this girl weren't the only ones who were interested. Everybody seemed to be listening in, including that creepy old professor guy.
Yes, the guy that needs to sneeze all the time.
They seemed so surprised when he talked to me. Maybe a little white lie couldn't hurt. Da-da-dun. Also, Cthulhu is also watching, just so we clarify this.
So you better not lie then, I guess.
Liam?
It's your decision.
Do we know Pro Jared, or do we not?
Why not both?
We can't. We can't do that.
Cthulhu's disappointed in you, Josh.
I'm sorry, Cthulhu! Matthew, this is you're playing the main character, so I guess so.
Sure, I guess so.
The girl looked me up and down as if she were inspecting a piece of furniture for Cthulhu, because it's his birthday.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself earlier, did I? I'm Mimi. So, how did you meet Jared? Oh, come off it, Mimi. Jared's not interested. Maya and Mimi stared at each other for a few seconds. Sorry, it was clear that she was just trying to get in with you for her own agenda, so I cut her off.
Get in with me? Why?
Well, you asked me about those guys and their jackets, right? Those are their normal Boots Club jackets.
They're what? What's a normal Boots Club?
Hannah, you are so uninformed. Do you not watch
I'm
YouTube?
such an idiot. Gosh.
There he is.
Look at him. He's got
There
his
he
parrot
is.
on his perch and everything. Look at Pro Jared
It's
and
a club.
PVG. And the completion is...
Can I speak?
This club is full of incredibly cute YouTubers.
Moving on.
At the end of this video, can I snap Matthew's neck?
I guess.
Sure thing.
It's a club we have here at school. It's like totally exclusive and full of only the coolest students.
Just like warped and awesome, man.
That one right there?
Thump, 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 thump. That one right there is John, also known as JonTron. His bird's name is Jaquays.
What?
I probably said that wrong.
You said it horribly wrong. Do you not know Jacques?
Are you absolutely sure that you're not making a joke?
No, I don't think so. Why can't I remember what his bird's called? Oh my
Jacques?
God.
Jacques?
Jacques. Is that it? Jacques?
Jacques?
I'm so
Jaquays.
undefeated. I couldn't figure out.
Also,
what his
thank you
bird's
for reading my line. Moving on.
Undefeated. JonTron will never love me now. No.
John is also.
What's the life to worth? Why is life worth living anymore?
JonTron won't love me anymore.
Let's just get this over with.
John is also the president of the drama club here at school. Next to him is Pubiga. He and John founded the Normal Boots Club together. Pubiga is one of the best soccer players on our team.
He's also pretty handsome.
Then there's Gerard. People call him the completionist because he's obsessed with completing things. He has the biggest itty-bitty kitty collection I've ever seen.
Wait, what?
Next to him, he's just staring into a freaking mirror.
Look at this
He's
guy. I mean,
Next
of
to him is
course
Jared,
he is.
who's also known as Pro Jared. He's a model. He's just a model. That's all you need to know.
How would someone, join the Normal Boots Club?
Take a step back there. You are too obvious. You don't choose the boots, Hana. The boots choose you.
Oh.
Hopefully this video that I'm making, hopefully it will get me inducted into the Normal Boots Club.
Exactly.
That'd be hilarious.
Imagine if they saw that and they were like, "Man, you're the best Let's Player ever, Josh. Join our studio." What does that even mean?
The club has this boot statue. It's like the one on their patches, but it's like gold plated. It's their mascot, I guess. They do this weird initiation ritual with it.
Ritual? Like sacrifice to Cthulhu or something?
I hear they fill a room with candles and wear these totally creepy robes. It's a cult!
It really is.
During initiation.
Yeah, I don't care, JonTron. I'm joining.
This year two girl said she saw it once, and they were like all chanting around the boots, and it sounded like they were talking backwards. Look at her face!
She's in it too.
But I don't believe her, and even if it's true, I don't care if they're a cult, because they're all really hot.
Exactly, girlfriend. I was just saying.
I think your logic is flawed.
Words to live by. Back at the dorm, I sorted through the pile of textbooks the school left for me. My radio was playing a poppy tune, equal parts music to static. Oh, I know that feeling.
Am I supposed to have a textbook for history free own?
Oh, she is a third year. I'm like, why in the world is she taking a 300 level class?
This actually makes sense to you, Josh, because you went to college.
I'm going to college.
Or you are going to college.
She shuffled through the papers on her desk before producing a thick textbook with 2 C's. A demeanor man in a powdered wig frowned at me from the cover. Mai riffled through her notebook and wrote something down. Said frick you.
Well, no you.
No, she wrote down lost. That's all
Lost.
she wrote down. She tore the page out and handed me a crudely drawn map. It was lost.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be back in a little bit.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Hana left, and then immediately came back with her tank and crushed Mai in order to sacrifice her to Cthulhu.
Her motorcycle is smashed.
You can't sacrifice a bloody pulped Cthulhu. He'd be disappointed,
Ah, shoot.
and you don't want a disappointed Cthulhu on your hands.
Nope, no you do not. The library was much larger than I expected. The walls lined from floor to ceiling with books of all sizes on rough wooden shelves. Intimidated, I headed for the front desk.
How is this intimidating?
Well, it's a brand new atmosphere. She doesn't know what she's doing.
So many books.
It's kind of understandable, I guess. Also, Cthulhu standing over in the corner judging you. That would be intimidating.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, why would you need to summon Cthulhu if he's already here?
A recognizably green and gray jacket was behind the counter.
Cthulhu is like one of the teachers here.
Yes. He teaches how to summon Cthulhu 101.
Uh-huh.
Normal boots. I briefly considered running away. I did run away, and then I immediately came back, and then I ran away, and then I immediately came back. I had successfully summoned Cthulhu.
There you go.
Shane? Gerard? John? No, not John. He's not JonTron, although he does have a fuzzy chin.
I know JonTron. That's not JonTron.
Satch.
Satch. That's right.
His eyes twinkled like a kid's on Christmas. Red and green lights.
And reindeer.
Your book's right down here. Red and green lights and reindeer. Reindeer came shooting out of his eyes. But thank goodness he was wearing his glasses. Until they broke through his glasses. Oh no! Red and green lights and reindeer continually flooded the library until we all drowned.
We have escalated very quickly.
He stopped at a row of thick, with 2 C's, dusty books. Was this all history? And pulled out the book with the powder-wigged man I saw earlier. Do you need help with anything else? I wanted to make a good impression on the Normal Boots Club, but I couldn't come up with anything.
No.
That was the most useless dialogue anyone has ever had to read in a video game.
I just wanted to stare in his eyes for thanks.
Read it again, I wasn't looking.
Is there a backlog or something?
Yes, we are not going to the backlog, though. We are continuing.
No,
You're
we have to read it all over again.
You're welcome, said Satch, and we continued on, not going to the backlog.
I woke up in the train and realized I was heading to the normal.
No! It was just a dream the whole time. We weren't talking, but just being near him felt like being wrapped in a soft blanket.
Oh my.
I really wanted her to say tortilla there.
Tortilla.
I don't know why. Just the idea of anyone wrapped in a soft tortilla gives me joy.
Or, as Matthew would say, tortilla.
What?
Tortilla. No! When have I said that?
Tortilla.
Oh, probably. Oh, tortilla. I have said that. Yes, it's true.
Tortilla for Cthulhu.
Yes.
I resisted the urge to. What? We neared the front desk, stepping around a clump of studying students. There's a mental image for you.
A clump.
As we passed, one of them shifted. Hey, you're Canadian. Hey.
What? I'm Canadian. Oh, A.
A thick, with 2 C's, piece of triangular paper lay at my feet. I bent over and picked it up. It was surprisingly heavy. There was a quarter inside of it. I opened it up. It said, "Buy yourself a drink." But this fool, he thought we lived in the 1960s or something. You can't buy a drink for a quarter these days.
Oh, yes.
My hand started to shake. I hid it behind my back, trying to think of some way to defend myself. And then I remembered, I always carry my AK-47 in my pocket.
Neat.
Why'd you do
Why
that?
did you do that? I'm gonna come over there and rip hard on. Why did you do that?
A gentle warmth closed over my hand and took the paper from me. It was Cthulhu.
Oh,
He had come
Cthulhu
to
senpai.
take my soul. Cthulhu
I knew you were going to say that.
Cthulhu Senpai, the dating simulator. I want this to be a thing.
he noticed my soul.
Satch examined the paper closely. I see what the problem is. Your aim would be better if you got good, son. We reached the front counter and he scanned the history book. Boop, with his eyes. My lips trembled as I willed myself to say something. Anything to thank him. Just say thanks. That's all you gotta say. He tilted his head to the side. 90 degrees. I think he's a robot at this point.
Oh no. This is Monica over.
What books would you like to read?
do you like to read?
No. Fiction?
He chuckled. Ha, ha, yeah, yeah. I just finished a good book. I think it'd be right up your alley if you don't mind me saying so.
He doesn't know this.
You're doing the Game Grumps Monica voice. Oh my god.
He reached under the counter, pulled out a bazooka. Oh, this is the wrong one. Pulled out an elephant. This is still the wrong one. Pulled out Cthulhu. What are you doing down here? He pulled out a thick, with 2 C's, green book and passed it to me. Yes, I know things can be tough transferring to a new school. I transferred to a new body last week. If you're ever worried, just read this. It'll transport you 100 miles away in a second. Literally. Cthulhu has blessed this book and you. Praise be Cthulhu. Oh, I am sorry. I don't think I got your name. Let me scan your body. Your name is Cthulhu's beloved.
Oh.
Your name is your name is Sans.
Sans Undertale. My name is Sans Undertale. I'm a transfer student
From another game.
from another game.
Everyone is Sans. Well, it's nice to meet you, Hana. Let me know how you like the book. Mai was sitting at her desk, carving a pencil idly into the pages of a notebook. Every few minutes she released a long, drawn-out sigh as the lead of her pencil whined against the paper.
Like that?
Yes, exactly like
I
that.
did it. I win.
Sound effects.
You win the video game. Okay, this seems like a very good place to call it. Demons aside...